Alright guys, hello. It's another day at work. It's freezing in here, you can see. I have the heat running, but it's still not warm enough. Today we're going to be working on this Audi. So 2018. So what happened is that he slid, hit a curb. There's no visual damage. Steering wheel is straight, but unfortunately his rack took a hit, and because of that the steering rack is done. And Audi has decided to design this in a way where the sensor is built inside the rack itself. It's electrical rack, and this one is equipped with dynamic wheel, so that is another headache because you have to put the dynamic wheel rack, and those are not cheap apparently, and from the dealership it's like over 5 grand my cost. So I looked online, and because of Mr. Donald Trump we can barely get any parts these days in Canada here. So anyways, long story short, I sourced a rack, used one, for a decent price. Still pretty high, but we're going to be removing that today and replacing that. So on this, it's a pretty tight situation here. I gotta move all this, probably hang it down and then get to it. So all this has to move down because the rack is right here. It's not that bad, but because of this being on the way, on the older Audis the shield could just unbolt and come down, but this one they decided to kind of make it a subframe because it holds this arm as well. All right, so let's get to it. Okay, so these guys decided to put the ABS sensor right beside the nut for the tie rod, outer tie rod. So you ever have to do this, you have to be careful. First you have to disconnect the sensor, and then be careful with the socket so that it doesn't break the sensor. Another stupid design. All right, so got the rack out. This is what goes bad on these, and you can replace this sensor on these. It's built on, the sensor is built on the inside of the rack. Okay, so I just lowered this down and brought it. So when I put it in, I'll loosen the back a little more, and then we'll get it in. Part one is done.